Welcome back to the Universal Growth Network. I am Stock Market Daddy here with 5 stocks under $20 that each and every one of you need to consider and seriously consider adding it to your portfolio. Listen, we are here to sell. We are here to sell. That's how we make profit. That's how we lock in. We are here to sell. All right, a lot of people focus on buying. I want you to focus on selling. So we're going to buy stocks under $20 with the intention on selling them for more than what we paid for them. All right, let me get a like. Please leave a comment down below. Consider joining the Patreon. Listen, so let's start with one share. Just one share. All right, before we get into options trading, long-term investing, leaps, all of that, let's buy one share with the intention on selling it when it's higher. Okay, just one share. Then you can go from one share to 10 shares to 50 to 100 to 1,000. But let's start with one share. All right, so first up, we have Archer Aviation, ticker symbol ACHR. So today, Archer Aviation closed at 1042. We had a low of 1010 and a high of 1109. All right, a low of 1010 and a high of 1109. That's very important for everybody that's into options. Okay, you need to be able to see that dollar move is going to be equivalent to whatever your delta is. So if you had a $50 delta, if you had a 0.50 delta, that dollar move would have put that $50 in your pocket. All right, so keep that in mind. A high of 1109 and a low of 1010. All right, now I'm not going to pretend like I'm new to this. This isn't a surprise to me. This isn't a game changer for me. I've been in Archer Aviation since $10, actually since $7. I wrote it up and I sold some. Then I saw the potential and I got back in. All right, very, very small position. However, I'm in it. Okay, I'm in it. Now, Archer Aviation is trending down at the current moment. It's trending down. It's a slight pullback, but it may continue the move downward. All right, I'm not worried about all of that. Analysts are predicting we're going to get back to $13 and then we're going to see at $18. So I'm looking at Archer Aviation. The lower it goes, the better it is going to be for all of us. I really like this stock. Also, I've been able to rinse and repeat my option plays using Archer Aviation. And like I said, we're at 1010. Looks like we might be coming. We had a slight pullback. We might be going down to retest 1010. And if 1010 holds, we're going to start to work our way back up. 1064, 1091, 1155. And then from there, we're looking at 13 to 18. All right, so this is a long play. If you put $10 in it today, you buy one share today, we're hoping to turn $10 into $18 in the next 12 months. You do the math. You add shares, you add profit. All right. Next up, we have Webull. Now, you all know I love me Webull. I love me some Webull. I'm loyal to Webull. All right. I like Robinhood. I like E-Trade. I like Webull more than Moomoo. All right. I looked at Moomoo. I've looked at a lot of reviews online. Moomoo is doing a great job from the marketing perspective, but Webull offers a few distinctive differences that make using the Webull app a little bit more of a preference for me. All right, so on top of that, I'm looking at Webull to reach $16 as well. All right, so I've already been in Webull. I've seen Webull at $16. We're back down to 10. I'm looking to recapture 16. Okay, I'm looking to recapture 16. All right, so right now we closed at 1035. We had a low of 1029, a high of 1083. So Webull isn't fluctuating that much. It's trading sideways. As you can look down here on the chart, you can see that we have from the 10th, Well, today's Monday, but we have 30. What is this? Yeah, so this is the 30-minute time frame. So we pretty much traded sideways all day. You can see that here. These candles moving sideways. We are trending downward. So I'm not expecting to buy shares of Webull or Archer Aviation today, and then they just pop up tomorrow. But I do think this is a great opportunity to kind of establish a position, wait to see where the bottom is going to be at, and then continue to work our way back up toward that 11.21 mark, followed by that $16 mark. So listen, make sure you're investing in companies that you use. I don't know, people in here using Robinhood every day don't have one share of Hood. You in here trading, making money on Webull every day, don't got one share of Bull. So I think we need to make some adjustments and really start to invest in the companies that we are familiar with, that we know, that we like, that we see the long-term trajectory of them because we're using them every day. All right, so that's Webull. All right, so next we have QUBT. All right, so today we had a move from 1668 to 1531. That's $1.50. All right, that's actually $1.37. So about $1.37 move. That's substantial. All right, we're going to $20. We're going to $30. So QUBT is going to make a move up to $30. All right, so we just gotta be patient, stay the course. Wait to see if we're going to break this 13.13 to the downside, or if we're going to break the 17.87 to the upside. All right, but it's looking like we are trending downward. You might get some pullbacks that look like trend changes, but really it's just a brief pause, and we're going to continue to find a bottom. And once we find that bottom, we are going to work our way back up towards 25, then 30. All right. All right. So then next up we have Serve Robotics. All right. Serve Robotics had a high today of 1326 and a low of 1257. Another sideways play. Trading sideways today, not giving us a lot of movement in either direction. No worries. Consolidating. We're most likely going to continue to the downside before we start to head back up towards 1444. Again, Serve Robotics, that's a $19 stock. So we're going back to 19. So put your $12.91 in a day, turn your $13 into $19. All right. If you're feeling froggy, add to it. All right. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just me sharing with you what I'm going to do. All right, so Serve Robotics. I don't really like options on Serve Robotics because the spread on the options were so wide. I like a little bit more volume before I get in. I don't really like to buy options and then I'm in the red as soon as I get in because the spread was so wide, even when you do the mid price. So keep that in mind when you're looking at doing options trades. But I'm absolutely okay with buying shares and holding them until they hit the target price, and then I sell them because I buy shares to sell shares. I'm looking to make profit. I'm looking to make a profit. Okay. Now, and lastly, we have Dragonfly, DPRO. DPRO. This is another $19 stock. Easily $19 stock. It went from $10.79 high to $9.26. $1.50 move. $1.50 move. All right. So if you got a 50 delta, that was a $75 move today on one contract. All right. It's at $9.69. Again, we had a very dramatic fall today. Very dramatic fall. Completed our double top. Now we have a pullback, but we're pulling back to the 200 on the 30-minute. And I believe we're going to have some continuation to the downside. So we might take this thing all the way down to $6, but we're going to 19. So these stocks that I'm mentioning to you today, under $20, these are good stocks to buy some shares of with the intention on hanging on to them. Hey, I might just buy one of each. One of each. See where your $100 are. See what the $100 you invest on one share of each of these stocks that I've shared with you today, what they are looking like come February, March, if you haven't sold them already. All right, so let's keep that in mind. So as a quick recap, we have Dragonfly, ticker symbol DPRO, $9.69, dropped down to $9.50 after hours. We're headed to 19. Great opportunity to double your money. Serve Robotics, $12.91. Another stock headed to $19. We may not experience a double up, but there is some room for you to run. The bid-ask spread on the options can be a bit wide the further out you go. So I would keep that in mind. These are actually not looking, so here we go, right here. Once you go deep in the money, look at that, $3, now I don't like the 90-cent spread at the $11 call. I'm not a fan. Okay, so we will be buying shares of Serve Robotics. QUBT, quantum computing. Everybody knows quantum is taking off. Hot stocks, they're very volatile. Big moves up, but big moves down. All right, so you want to make sure that you are respecting the levels, respecting the chart, and that you're trading with the chart. You're not FOMOing into any of these quantum plays. I need you to understand what's going on, but right now, quantum has experienced a significant pullback. So if you were considering getting in some of these stocks at these higher prices, these levels are decent, especially if you're planning to buy shares and hold them. If you're looking to do options, you know, you got to be a little bit more surgical. But it's still very, very available and affordable and accessible and doable. So you can be successful, all right, with quantum options. But you also can buy and hold with the intention to sell the shares when you're in the green, when you're up 20%, 40%, 50%. All right, we buy shares to sell shares here. Webull, 1035, 1083 to 1029, trading sideways, trending down. I wouldn't be surprised if we take this thing all the way down to $10, if not further. But we're going to head back up to $16. So this is the time to accumulate. Webull is not going anywhere. Moomoo has popped up on the scene. If you notice, the layout of Moomoo is very similar to Webull. I'm not a fan. I don't like that. But it's okay. What do they say? The greatest compliment, the imitation is the greatest form of flattery. So that's what it is. So that's what I believe is happening with Moomoo and Bull. But the charting options, the insight, the tools that are available for day trading and swing trading for retail investors, what Webull has to offer is amazing. So I would encourage everybody to consider using Webull and also investing in this stock, because we were just at $16 and we're down to 10. Let's jump on this now, because when it goes to 16, if you got 100 shares, that's 600. So if you can start the dollar cost average in, try to get an average cost for 100 shares at $10. When this thing goes up to 16, boom, you up $600. All right, so keep that in mind. And then we have Archer Aviation, ACHR. I've already rinsed and repeated this several times. I like this. Don't just take my word for it. Do a little due diligence. And let's make some money together. Let's buy some shares and sell some shares. So peace and love. I hope you get rich, and I'll see you in the next video.